Okay. So the first question of the day was, has Mr. Kura seen the Unreal Engine 5 demo? And the answer is yes. I actually just saw it. I heard about it last night, but I had a bunch of stuff going on. I hadn't been able to look at it, and something popped up on my LinkedIn today. I'm definitely impressed. I think it's really cool. I think that technology is going to change the game, obviously, for games and film and commercials. I think that, one of the issues that not an issue, but something you're seeing a lot more of these days is film and commercial companies, um, having issues with rendering. Rendering times have always been a problem. These companies
Yeah.
have had to invest massive amounts of money into rendering farms to render for film and uh, commercial. And I think what you're gonna we've already started to see it going forward, but you're gonna see there's no gonna rendering times are gonna go away because the technology is there where you have. I mean, there was one thing in the video where the guy had a statue that was a ZBrush model that he pulled in directly from ZBrush. And then that was impressive. It was like all these caves that they went through, and then there was this massive statue that was like millions and millions of polygons. And then the guy was like, "Oh yeah," and then he like goes to this door, and then the guy's like, "Oh yeah," and here's like hundreds of these statues. And then once he did that, I was just like, "Okay, really?"
Then the whole door
Unlimited
opened
power.
and you see the whole freaking
And he was
desert,
like,
right?
and then he goes on to say that basically there's limitless polygon, um, basically unlimited polygons you can put, which is
Impressive.
bananas. Okay, and I know that that's not the case. I know there's some sort of trickery involved there or something. I don't know what it is, but there's something going on there, and but still, it's cool. Really, really cool. They're using some sort of technology that does something. I don't know what it is, but
I mean,
go ahead.
sorry, what? Oh, didn't they? Didn't we also manage to kind of surpass the tech demo from Unreal 4 in 2018 as well?
What do you mean by surpass?
Like, if you look at the elemental thing, it's pretty similar to what we have now.
Elemental?
Yeah, it's something they aired in 2012, and it looks really cool, actually.
I mean, I'm not a lighting expert, but the guy said, I mean, it's real time global illumination lighting, which is bananas. And then the lights react to the visual. Like the girl walks in, and she's got this light on the roaches, and as she moves the light, the roaches like move away from the light. So like all that real time lighting like affects visual effects, which is really cool. They showed some cool stuff about the animation system where as the character was walking through, they integrated like these dynamic animation movements. The girl like grabbed the wall as she walked through, which was all dynamic. That's not an actual. There was some like stuff where she was climbing, where her feet and hands snapped to certain areas, which was all dynamic, which was really cool.
Dang.
The physics stuff was really cool, where she said that the particles she walked through this door, and there were like these bats that like flew away, and they all kind of like reacted to each other. Like if you look at a group of bats, I don't know why bats don't do this because they use sonar, but the bats were like, they kind of looked like they were kind of like they almost ran into each other and then kind of like flew away from each other. But basically what they were saying is the system that they use in Unreal is called Niagara, and in Niagara now you can have particles that react to each other in real time. which is really interesting.
Wow.
You can
It's
do
impressive.
that sort of stuff in Houdini, which is a visual effects program, but it's all pre-render. So all the particles will react to each other, but you have to sit through rendering times as it's all calculated out. Done in real time is quite impressive. What else did I see? I mean, the lighting's really impressive. I didn't really understand at the beginning when they were talking about the geometry of the cave. There was like, the guy was like, yeah, this is just millions of geometry for these caves, and the pixels and the densels and the dixels, and I don't know what the guy was talking about, but it was really cool. I mean, like I said, that kind of technology is game-changing technology for not only games, because I mean, just think about it, with unlimited polygons and crazy real-time global illumination lighting, and I mean, like, how realistic these games are going to be going forward is, I mean, it always seems like there's another level of realism that we're achieving in games, that we're trying to achieve. And it just seems like with every PlayStation or every Xbox or every engine, they're always showing off the next, how can we achieve, more realism and more realism. And with unlimited polygons and, basically real life lighting, it's like, in real time, it's like, what else can you, and shadows and all that, they did all that as well.
Is it going to have ray tracing?
Oh yeah, all
That
that's
was ray tracing.
that's all ray trace.
Oh, shoot. That's gonna
Insert the
look
futures now, old man.
Oh yeah, ray tracing is it's been a thing for a while. Real time ray tracing has been a thing, but I mean, it was really cool. I was very impressed. I mean, you guys have to think about it for a second. You guys are in the mix now, learning Unreal. I mean, when you fire up Unreal Engine 5, it's gonna look the same as the engine that you guys have now. There's not going to be many changes to it, other than the technicals that happen behind the scene to make the polygons and the lighting and all this crazy stuff happen, and all the other stuff I talked about. And there's more stuff in that demo. I mean, I highly recommend going and watching it. But I mean, you guys are at the forefront of this real-time game engine technology that, I mean, if you think about it, if you're a film studio and you're doing an animated movie, or you want to be a new film studio, you want to create a new film studio, or say you work at a film studio, say you work at Disney, and you want to create your own animation company, and you want to make animated movies for Netflix or for Amazon, which is very easy to do these days. You just come up with a concept, go to Netflix and Amazon, and say, hey, look, all these studios, and Google, YouTube, they're all dying for content. Well, before, in the past, if you wanted to create an animation studio like Disney or DreamWorks or Pixar, you have to invest in a massive render farm, which is, not only do you need the massive render farm, but you have to pay the personnel to run it, and all the licenses for the software, and like, at some point, like, the technology to do a animated movie and the staff and just the licenses, everything, it just doesn't make sense from a business standpoint, from a risk standpoint, unless you're a Disney or you're a DreamWorks and you have tons of money and multiple other businesses and investors and all kinds of stuff. But now, if, let's say, you're a group of guys and you're working over at Disney, you're an animator, a rigger, or a lighter, or you guys can go start your own studio, and all you got to do is get a copy of Unreal 5. And you don't need all the render farm and all the, you don't need all that stuff. Because it's all real time.
right. You just need a powerful enough computer to run it.
Yeah. And so you animate your movie, and then you when it comes time to render your shots, it's all real time. You don't have to pay for all that stuff. You don't have to wait for rendering. You look at something, and you can change something in the scene in real time and see it immediately. See how the lighting and the shadows and the rendering and everything affect it. You don't like it, change it. It changes immediately. It's
The
insane.
technology is becoming far more accessible.
Absolutely. So it's very, very interesting. It definitely changes the game. I mean, it is really cool. Anybody have any comments on what they saw, what they liked? Well, all right then. Okay, well, let's talk about our project. So, what is the game plan for this meeting here? Are you guys done? Do you want me to look at it, or do you guys want to work a little bit more on it and then deliver me a build at some point?
I'm just finishing up adding the def screen, and then that's like our last core feature done. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Like wrapping up right now.
Okay, let's do this. I'll take a look, I'll give you my assessment, and then you guys can do any last changes to it and then just deliver it to me. Has anybody tried to make a build?
I believe one was tried a bit earlier, but it failed due to some errors out of a lack of rebuilding lighting, if I remember correctly. Do correct me if I'm wrong, though, anybody.
Oh, I built it, but the lighting wasn't any errors. They're just warnings, but there were like 7 errors.
Yeah,
Well,
right.
do you still have? Did you take a screenshot of those errors?
Yeah, I sent the errors to like a programming. Like if you go to the programming tab, there should be a Google Doc. I think was it programming? Project General, maybe. I'm not sure where I put it because I couldn't put it in important links because no one has permission to put stuff there.
Were in the errors? Was there anything that was like showstopper?
It said like build the build didn't complete because of the errors.
Oh, so that's something somebody will need to look into.
Yeah, it's in programming in Google Docs.
Okay, we should go over that. I'll pull it up.
Apparently, it has to be with enemy third person. Cause I was looking into it, right, and there's 2 monster blueprints, and one of the blueprints of the monster is just full of errors. I don't know if they're using that one. Cause there is one that is being used with no errors, but I guess there was like a second one that was used first, but the person didn't like delete the errors, so they're making errors when you try compiling the game.
Okay.
I think, at least.
Let me go live here. I thought I had. Okay, can you guys see my screen?
Entering the stream.
Just black.
You
Yeah, I see nothing but blood.
see
It
nothing
says
but.
stream. It says stream paused for me. Okay,
Oh, there
now
we go.
I can see.
Okay, you can see my screen.
You're echoing now.
I'm
Stream.
echoing.
Oh, well, like you're streaming Discord, so it's echoing the sound.
How do I fix that?
Just stream like something besides
Yeah.
Discord.
Yeah, just like stream your screen or something.
Oh,
I would think.
okay. How's that?
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, so I just did a fetch and pull. And you said the error screen. Somebody put it on the.
Oh,
Amazon
it's in
guy?
the Discord programming tab.
It's in the Discord. Okay. Let's go ahead and launch the game. Discord. It is in the Discord.
Programming.
I'm sorry?
Programming.
Program.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. It's that right there. The Google Docs, you were just hovering above it, yeah.
I see you guys added the loading screen.
Oh, well, how do I give access? I'm not sure how to give
We'll
access.
have him request access, and then it'll send you like an email or something.
There you go. Done.
So go check your Gmail now.
All right. Because I never made a Google Doc, so I'm not sure how to do that. All right, there.
I'm just reading here because it's looking like some of these might be addressed. Okay. All right, errors. View.
Yeah.
How do we zoom in here? Oh. 200. Okay. So. All right, so first error is what the heck is going on? Where's my screen here, man? Okay. Okay. Copy is not a standard Unreal file name or long path name. Reason, name may not contain the following characters. I guess there's a space. It doesn't like that.
Nothing like spaces.
Game levels unfinished dash copy dash copy. So there's some spaces in there. It seems like it doesn't like that. Packaging results. Error. Does package exist? Does package exist? Failed. Not a standard name. Okay, same thing. Got some space issues with the spaces. Log. Blueprint error. Compiler third person anim BP play none. References unknown sequence from source. Okay.
Yeah, like if you go to that blueprint, it's full of a lot of errors. So I think it's like it was a previously used blueprint,
Sure.
but the person didn't, take it off.
So some of these items in here are going to be things we don't use that have errors. And if we don't use them, we could just get rid of them. And then they no longer become a problem. These probably all look about the same. Probably a programmer is going to be the one that needs to mess with those, just to triple check to make sure we're not using them anywhere. Third person. Yeah, I mean, all of these blueprints, somebody's going to have to look at those and see if we're using them. If we're using them, fix them. If we're not using them, can them. I don't know what any of this stuff is.
Monster blueprints.
Okay. I think we use those. Here's some anim BPs. Yeah, I mean, oh my gosh, there's more? Okay. Looks like there's a shader issue. Cast shader map. Skybox error. Some issue, I don't know. I mean, you know what might need to happen here? You guys might need to assemble like a strike force of the brightest minds on the team and a programmer or 2 or 3. And you guys cruise through this list and just a series of like looking at stuff, Googling, and and just trying to knock these off the list.
Heck yeah, strike force.
So just, I would say, hook up a strike force after this, and run through here, try and fix as many of them you can, then run a build, see if they pop back up, see if the build goes through, rinse and repeat until the build can get built. Does that make sense? That's what I would do. So I would plan on strike forcing after this meeting or whenever. Alright, so let's take a look at levels. As a last resort, by the way, if you guys can't put together a build, if you can't get rid of the errors, etc., you guys can just send me a video of somebody like record. You can do a record and just play through the whole thing from start to finish. Get me back to the credits to main menu. That would be like a backup option.
Glad we got a plan B.
Yeah. Just send me video. But I think you should be able to knock those errors out. Just, it's going to take, plan on sitting there in a Discord meeting for an hour while multiple people are checking stuff and Googling and testing and building and just go back and forth. It should only take an hour. And a lot of those errors look like duplicates. Okay, so where are the levels at? Because I thought
They're right there.
They're right there. They're in there.
Just someone for some reason made a mess with the.
Yeah, just click any orange tab you see. Any orange tab is a level.
Yeah, like most of this should be in art assets. I don't know why it's in the levels folder.
So
Yeah, I
Wonder
get confused with
Wheeler's
that too.
art assets. I guess he wanted to make it easy for him to grab them.
Oh
Whoa.
my god. Well, you weren't kidding when you said they were big. But at least they work.
At least they work.
Nice.
And I hear music, which is good, so let's check it out.
We
Nice!
like that.
Loading
Loading
So you got a loading screen.
Loading screen works.
Really nice loading.
Did it?
That's the design I made. It's happy to finally see it in action.
So I'm just sharing my screen. I'm not sharing. The
Yeah, you just
sound.
showed your screen. You're not sharing Unreal, so that's why we won't be able to hear anything.
Yeah, we can't hear shit.
Yeah, which is
Oh,
okay though.
yeah.
We already know what the level
I
sounds like,
understand.
so
I know.
The door again. We had problems the day before, and with the key cards, I still can't get through the door. It still won't open.
If for some reason it's because Wonder Wheeler was messing with the code where he wasn't supposed to, where like he put a mesh on something that wasn't supposed to. But it shouldn't do that as long as you don't pick up the health pickup that he like forced put like a mesh that wasn't supposed to. For
Oh,
it.
the can? No, I didn't pick it up.
You didn't?
I didn't. It still won't let me through the door.
Did you get the right key card? Because there's 3.
Wait, check around in that room. I think something.
I mean, you get the first 2 at the beginning.
And then
The
there's
third
a third
one.
one.
Oh, well, I didn't get that one. Like, maybe that's why.
Yeah, because like we tried seeing the error, and the error would only pop up if you picked up that speed can.
You know what I think's really cool? I actually really like this, and you can tell Wheeler is a gamer. Where when you walk into a level, the end of the level is right in front of you, but you can't get through without the thing. And so now you gotta go track down the stuff
Access denied.
to get
Key
the
card is
thing,
required.
and then get back to the beginning to get the end. Where's that green key card at? Anybody know?
How do you like the crosshair?
Oh yeah,
Wonder Wheeler
I just noticed that. That's awesome.
yeah,
No
Metacross
more
here.
ugly red thing.
I know it won't. Doesn't blur when you move your head.
Yeah. Now it just looks super nice. This is really cool.
Nice guys.
So, yeah, there's the key card. I was gonna say, wasn't the key card like on the desk or something?
Is that the key card or is that the computer chip?
Nope.
Oh wait, the light around that door is green. That's smart.
What is this? This is new. You know,
It gets
it's
bug
crazy.
fast for everybody.
If you open one of these doors and some monster pops in your face.
That
You're
would
like,
be
well,
nuts.
There
you know how
was
like
a-
the scenes from horror movies where they go in the bathroom and they knock down, they open this door for one stall, then open this door for another stall, then another one, then another one. They finally get to the last one, and they're looking at it like, oh man, it's in here for sure.
There's something spooky.
I was gonna say, is the crush not working?
No, that's working. You went through it.
Everywhere.
This is some kind of matrix right here.
This lighting in here, I love. It's so, what the hell? The lighting in those vents is very,
The crush is a toggle.
I can't remember the name of that movie, but it's like this,
Cube.
it's the one where the, God, it's on the tip of my tongue, but there's some ship that like got sent off to like go through some parallel dimension, and they get a homing beacon from it, then it's come back, and they send another crew out to go check it out. Something Horizon. Event Horizon. Okay, this is crazy. I love it. Savage.
One of the guys is glitching through the bars.
And you guys can't hear it, but these things are
No,
growling.
you can't get through. That's just his animation. He's actually not going to walk forward if you get rid of him.
Adds to the atmosphere.
Alright, what am I supposed to do in this room? Anybody know?
You're supposed to go through like a door up. I think it's that door.
Yeah,
And then you're supposed to jump up to some air vents to get the third key card.
Well, this door doesn't open.
There's another key card in there.
There's a key card in here.
Wonder Wheeler's not. Oh no, that's a health pack. But Wonder Wheeler's actually not here to explain it, so I honestly don't know.
And also, he said he was gonna do like a second bypass on his level.
So he hasn't done it yet. I was wondering because like I can't get through the door.
When I played it, when I
By the way,
clicked
if you get
inventory,
ult
it
again on
opened.
ult, you will stand back up.
See, that door is a white key card, so I think. Right?
Oh, did he actually end up adding that? Because I know.
But if you press E on it, does it work?
Yeah, no worry. That zombie is making some serious noises.
You're alright, Kura?
I'm good. Just a little coronavirus, no big deal.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah,
Understand.
97% survival rate.
Yeah, no sweat. So it looks like this one's boned. I don't know what to do.
And if you can't get to that door, you can't get to the rest of the level.
That's
I could get
correct.
that other key card.
Alright, what's the next level? Anybody know?
Unfinished.
No, that was the one we were just in.
We were in level 1 actually, which is
Yeah, we
Flex
were-
City.
Is it Christian's level?
I thought Christian's level was the last one.
Oh. Well, he can see the last
did we
level.
ever fix the credits?
No, he did not.
Oh, okay.
He said he did, but he did not.
No, that's the very last level.
Music
Yeah, that's
is
the very
awesome.
last level. It's like you go through that door, and then you
Whoa.
click that red button.
Click
That's
the
it.
red button.
Click the
Dude.
red button.
That was really cool. I'm like hearing like explosions and like
If you click that red button, the credits should play. It should be like a black screen and the credits roll, but for some reason everybody's just getting a white screen.
I love these
Oh.
couches.
I know,
These
I was like,
lazy
what the heck is
boys.
this supposed to be, like recliners or these chairs?
Alright, so once the credits are done rolling,
It should take you to the back to
main
the
menu.
main
Yeah.
menu.
Cool. So was that supposed to be like the escape pod or something?
Yep.
I
Yeah.
guess.
Okay. Oh, okay, cool. Let's check out the docks. That looked really cool though. When I walked in there was some cool music and like explosions happened and like it shook me around and stuff. That was fun.
Fix the enemies? Do the enemies actually do something?
Fire and oxygen are about to do something. At least. Took me all morning to get
Oh, do the enemies
Also, there's lots of enemies in this level.
Yeah, I told Wonder Wheeler just to place like some meshes there and I replaced them with the AI. but sadly, I still haven't got the AI to decrease your health. So they'll hit you, but nothing will happen.
Okay, I got good news and bad news. The good news is that this is chugging like a mofo,
Yeah.
and I got a Alienware I'm working on. Oh god.
My legs.
Oh no! Demon! Who does nothing to me. Hello, Demon.
Like I just said, I had Wonder Wheeler place markers where he wants the AI to go, and then I was going to go in and replace them with the actual AI. And then also, like I said, I sadly still haven't gotten them to decrease your health, so the AI will hit you, but nothing will happen.
You know what you can do? Can you do one hit kill?
Kind of, sorta. It's like I had like the values and everything set up for it to like you die in 4 hits. Since your health was at 100, I was having to take off like 25 health every time he hits you.
Okay, well, as a backup plan, if you want to just do one hit kill, it kind of kills the whole health pack thing, but you can't get health to work, just do one hit kill. That way...
Well, that's not technically my problem. My problem was the guy who did the tutorial, he's like, next episode I'll show you how the AI can decrease your health. And then when I got to the next episode, he never showed me, so like I honestly don't know what to do.
Nice.
And then I tried looking up other videos, but like their
I
AI.
have a solution to the problem right now.
Okay, well, if we can get into a meeting after this, you can teach me that solution.
Okay, well, you can just check you can cast the first person character and check their current health, and that ever reaches 0, I'm making a death thing, like a death event that you can play, and just do that. So every time the monster damages you, just have it check health after.
Okay.
This is really cool.
Just like teach me after the class, because like I've been searching up other videos and like their AI is so different from the one this guy made, it just wouldn't work.
This is really cool, you guys. The music is really cool. This level actually seems polished. I'm feeling it. Somebody has worked on this. I don't know who worked on it.
Wonder Wheeler, I think.
Wonder Wheeler, yeah.
I was gonna say a lot of this has just been done by Wonder Wheeler.
Wonder Wheeler.
Alternative transportation recommended.
Space in the sky.
In the sky.
Final frontier.
Skybox.
Slash, not really.
It's fixed that already.
Well, you know what they say, the sky's the limit.
Access denied. Key card is
Red
required.
key card is required.
And there's a red light.
And I can't go in there because I'm blocked.
Yeah, it's a little too high. You gotta jump.
There it is. Well, progress.
It was the other door.
I was gonna say, did I just get
There's a
cut
lot
out?
of doors that
Real
that
fast.
key card can use.
This has definitely got some polish since the time.
Oh, Wonder Wheeler's here now.
Oh yeah, he is here. Wonder Wheeler.
Hey, he's here to explain the level.
Hey Wheeler.
They're getting ready, you know. Been working on stuff since last night.
I like it how you guys put the lights for the key cards. Assuming there's something over here. Smoke. Purple smoke.
Must be
It's like-
grape flavor.
You know what they call that? Perp. This didn't really get me anywhere.
I think you probably jumped from a. There's a hole in the.
Yeah, it's
This is cool. It feels like I'm in an Aliens movie or something. And the music's creepy. Y'all can't hear it, but it's
He
like,
froze. Oh well.
He's gone.
Oh well, guys, that's class. We'll see you guys next semester.
Alright, see you guys. Best of luck.
Oh, he's back.
Oh well, somebody actually left.
Now he's back. That's sideways door.
I was about to say, yeah. I think it's a sideways door.
There's a door and a
There's some
vent.
pretty big air vents here.
Must be the maintenance tunnel.
Yeah.
And on
Why,
that fire.
Friendly fire. Hit it. Hit it, dead body.
What is that?
Yes,
They
ragdoll!
chunk
It's a
around.
ragdoll! Ragdolls are so much fun, just throw around.
I am not sure what I'm supposed to do in here.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Wonder Will's here, he could probably explain it now.
I think you're supposed to keep going through the vent. I think this is just like the extra thing.
Yeah, I don't think this part was unfinished.
Oh, well, that's the only. Oh, never mind.
Okay, guess that part's unfinished.
You
Well,
are
we need the
stuck.
level design to.
Okay. Got that one looks good. That looks like it's got you got some errors here. I believe there was one more level, right?
There's level 3.
Level 3.
That is not a level.
It's not a level.
I think it was
Unfinished.
Yeah, unfinished. There you go.
Yeah, unfinished was Wonder Will's level.
I always think it's so funny, like these level names. It's
Yeah, I feel like we should just rename them, like level 1, level 2, level 3, because that'd be so much easier.
Did we ever finish the mesh on
Welcome to Cargo Maintenance's deck.
I like it how you get the flashlight in every level.
Yeah, it's because the load thing doesn't carry on the inventory.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, the vent's bigger now.
Life support failure.
Just
All crew members must evacuate
you can
immediately.
create a
Use the yellow
in the
key
level
card to
blueprint.
access
You
the
should be able
docks.
to create an event that gives the player a flashlight.
Warning.
So any level past level 1, just
Critical
trigger
damage
that in the
detected.
beginning of the level.
Oxygen leak in ship exterior. Total oxygen depletion T minus 20 minutes.
Where's the monster? He's supposed to be out here.
Oh! Oh god!
Ugh.
He attacks.
I like this. It's like someone has barricaded that monster and he was chasing me around.
I think
You
it was just the
protect,
roaming
you
one. I
attack.
don't think that's the pathing one.
I have more health packs than I need.
Well, health packs get used instantly. I don't think they store up in your inventory.
Look at that wall.
So apparently that's part.
Wow.
That section you
Very
went into.
Event Horizon.
Event Horizon. Is that what that is? That movie you were mentioning earlier?
Did he freeze again?
It doesn't look like you froze.
Oh, no,
I
the
can see-
monster's not moving again. And we just got a message. We can't hear you, Wonder Wheeler, now.
Your mic is muted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You forgot to unmute your mic.
You realize his mic isn't muted.
I can't talk, guys. I muted myself.
Well, my mic.
To lock myself inside the car.
My
I was wondering why you've
headset
been so
died.
quiet.
My headset died. I missed the first 30 minutes of class. Why is there no space box?
Oh. How's class, guys?
Was it a current die?
Okay, guys. Sorry about that. Had a technical
okay.
issue.
I was say, oh, little class is over.
Okay, no, class isn't over. All right, so
Oh.
the game plan
So
here.
this is level 2. That was level 2, by the way.
Oh, Wheeler's back, by the way.
Okay, so the
My
game
mic
plan
was
here.
broken.
All right, so I need you guys to deliver me a build or a video. That's the game plan. It's looking good. Okay.
When we gotta get it to you by
Tomorrow.
tomorrow. And is it just everybody has to do it or one person?
I mean, no, just one person. Yeah.
Okay.
You guys got it? Any
Who has
questions
the
for
most
me?
powerful computer?
Any questions for me?
No.
All right, you guys.
No.
Good work. Send me the stuff. and
Did you guys record this?
yeah, it's recording.
Yeah, he recorded it. He'll post it in a little bit too.
Okay, cool.
Okay, see you guys. Good work.
Yeah, see it.
Take care.
Pro Bagger did the anime